If you're a business owner who wants to start their personal brand, or perhaps you started your personal brand but you're not seeing too much success from it, or you just want to increase the online presence of your business through social media, you've probably asked yourself this question: what on earth should I create content on? And this is why in this video, my goal is to completely over-deliver and show you the exact content strategy you can use to not only attract dream clients to you, but also nurture them, build trust, and ultimately close them as new clients. The strategies I'm going to show you are exactly what have allowed my clients to generate multi-six figures, coming on 7 figures in additional revenue per year. So let's get into this right now. So as you can see here in this graphic, this is probably you right now, just freaking out and not really having aligned goals or understanding what to post. You may be trying to go viral right now, but as you probably know, if you try and go viral, you're not really attracting your dream client. Or maybe you've tried to go down a less broad route, more targeted towards your dream client, but they're not really coming to you. And even if they are, your message is not truly resonating with them. And this is where many business owners really go wrong. They totally focus on going viral. They make these videos which are very much so tailored towards a broader audience. But as a result of this, they're going to get in poor leads who firstly can't afford their product or service or their coaching, and you're not going to be able to handle the amount of quantity, and you're going to need to further build up your team, and it's going to be hard to be lean. Okay? And this is why in this strategy, I'm going to be showing you how you can well and truly just focus on targeting your dream client. As we can see here, just being able to focus on our dream client, we're going to get far better leads and we're going to get less of them. But that's okay, because over time we can continuously scale this as opposed to us getting loads of leads, but most of them not exactly being what we want to focus on. Okay? And the way we're going to do this is by creating content that well and truly eliminates our dream client's force field. I like to refer to our dream client as having a force field around them, multiple force fields in fact. And through our video content, we're going to be penetrating this force field, further getting close to them, further reinforcing that we're the best option they can possibly work with. We are the people who can well and truly solve their problem, get them exceptional client results, and as a result, have them as a very long-term and valued client. And we're going to be doing it by really following these strategies. We're going to reshift their belief system. We're going to really reshift their beliefs of, I'm not too sure if this will work for me. Perhaps all their client wins, their amazing client stories, they just got lucky. How do I know this is going to happen to me? Am I actually wanting this problem solved? That's what we're going to focus on, further reinforcing that, yes, you do want this problem solved. We can solve it for you. And as a result of this problem being solved, it's going to help you to get to B. What strategies do you use? This is a key thing which is amazing to be able to address when it comes to our content. We can reinforce our strategies, we can give them tons of value and show you exactly how we operate, the systems we use, the mechanisms. Just like I'm doing in this video, I'm giving away tons of value for you guys as successful business owners to implement. From this, you're likely going to see results, but you're going to want to take it to the next level, and you're going to want to come back to me so I can further help you to do so. And this is what you're going to be focused on doing in your content. Okay? And next we have, can this solve their problem? We're going to further reinforce this, show amazing client results. Once again, show client results and fully address their objections. And each time, guys, we're just going to be penetrating through this force field, further enforcing that we can work with them, okay? And we're going to be doing this by focusing on 2 types of content. First and foremost, we have business content. Secondly, we have personal brand content. You as a business owner, building up a personal brand is one of the greatest assets you can possibly do right now for so many reasons. People are just sick and tired of being sold to. This isn't just focused for B2C, also for B2B. People need to trust you. They don't want to be sold from a corporation. They want to be sold from you. They want to be able to trust you, feel like they can resonate with your content. Perhaps you can Perhaps they have the same belief mechanisms as you, the same core values. That's why they chose to work with you. And this is what your personal brand enables you to do. It allows you to show different sides of yourself you can't typically do when it comes to business content. But that's not to say there isn't a place for business content. And this is what we're going to be going through right now, okay? And when it comes to this, there's a fine line between a split on how much time you should dedicate towards business content as opposed to personal brand content. I like to go by the 80-20 rule. Your business content, 20%, and your personal brand content, 80%. And I know you're probably thinking, let's go back to the original question. What on earth do I create content for these? Please do not panic. I'm going to be addressing this right now. But before I did, it was important that I showed you the whole reason we're posting content, type of content that works. So let's go back and we're going to be addressing this right now, starting off with your business content. Firstly, we're going to have client wins. Depending on your offer, your service, how you help clients get from A to B, it's going to be different. But typically, if you run a consulting business as an example, there's two key types of client wins you're going to want to show. This is first and foremost messages. This could be them messaging you saying, "Hey John, today I was able to upsell a client by 5k. Thank you so much for this upselling strategy you gave me." Next, we have Stripe invoices, PayPal invoices, bank transfers. Whatever your dream client uses, you use to receive payments. If you're able to get a text message from a client, as we just said above, attached with a Stripe screenshot, you're on for amazing results. But we don't just need to show monetary wins. Perhaps you don't help clients further increase their money. Perhaps it's more health related. You help business owners, successful CEOs, optimize themselves in all areas of their life. Fitness, mental health, clarity. You can show their results. Pictures of before and afters of their bodies, their Whoop stats, their Aura stats. All of these things are amazing, which you can post on your social media to further reinforce your client wins and that you are the best at what you do. Next, we have client interviews, okay? Client interviews are hands down the best possible way you can show amazing client results and get people really over the edge to want to work with you. The reason I say this is because these clients are going to be on a call with you and they're going to be talking about the incredible results. Let's face it, if they didn't get good results, they're not going to be on a call with you, okay? And what I'm actually going to make a separate video on, so make sure to check that out. It may be posted before I post this, I'm not too sure. It's going to be me showing you a client interview script and strategy that really allows you to get out of them what you want. Them talking about where they were before to where they are now. Them recommending subliminally to work with you because they got amazing results and there's no reason the viewer can't work with you. You can do this face to face or online using Zoom. If you are going to do it online, I wouldn't actually recommend using Zoom. I just use this logo because it's very well known. Instead, I would recommend using a website called Riverside AI. I'll link it in the description below. The reason behind this is because you're able to record separate elements. You're able to directly record them, directly record yourself, directly record the pitch deck. You are then going to have separate pieces of content, which you can then repurpose into short form content for your LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter pages, okay? Alongside just posting it on YouTube. Next, we have market updates. This is really going to be, once again, dependent on the type of business you are. Let's say as an example, you run a successful consulting business where you help businesses market. And one of your key ways of doing so is through ads. But Meta, Google have just released new updates on it, which really are going to prevent clients from getting as good ROAS. You can address this. And when you do address this, this is where I see so many businesses go wrong. They make static picture posts, which just have a bit of copy on it. This is not engaging. Not many people are really going to read into it, and it's going to make them hard to connect with your business as you're not speaking from yourself, your employee side. They're not really getting to know you, so it's very hard for them to trust you and want to invest into your business. So instead, you're going to just record market updates with yourself. Your employees can do it. Your client success managers, your EA, anyone can get on this camera, and it can be an amazing place for you to address market updates. And it doesn't just need to be market updates. It could also be value that members of your team want to provide. Perhaps your EA wants to give other EAs, prospects of yours, tons of value. This way they're going to connect with them. That other EA is likely going to say, well, today I learned this amazing strategy from X's business EA. It's going to remind that boss who may have been thinking about pulling the trigger on that business as opposed to that one. So by you just making content around this, it's going to help the prospect further connect with you, further understand the core principles, the different departments of your business, and as a result, just gain tons of value and constantly have your business in the back of their head, okay? So next, we're going to go into the personal brand. And your personal brand is with you for your whole entire life. And this is why I push it so much. Let's say 2-3 years down the line, you sell your company's page. If you focused all your energy on building up your company's page, you're starting out from zero once again, because you've sold it, you have to hand over that page to them. But with your personal brand, you're never going to sell it because it's you. So all the hard work you've put into it, whilst you're building your other company, you don't start from zero. You start from the same base. This means you can use it for promotional activities. You can further grow yourself. And if you ever wanted to go into selling some sort of information, it's going to be really easy to do so, because you've already built up a very loyal audience who trust you, who resonate with you, and likely get tons of value from you. But anyway, this is the type of content that you're going to be posting. First and foremost, you're going to go very in depth into your dream client's pain points. As an example, I run a content agency, so I'm going to provide some pain points of mine. This is that they've been trying to grow their personal brand for a while. They may have been focused on going viral, and as a result, they're getting tons of leads, but they're just finding that they're not qualified at all, and they're really struggling to sell people on their personal brand. And they've just given up on it because they don't think it's going to work for them. They don't think they deserve a personal brand, and they just want to hide their face once again behind their business content, okay? So I would make a video addressing this, showing them, just like I'm doing in this one, why instead you should be making more dream client directed content as opposed to viral content. This is going to help to nurture them, solve their problem, even if they didn't take action with me today. It's perfectly fine. They're going to implement the amazing pieces of value I provide, see amazing results from it, and likely come back to me, because if I'm able to give that to them for free, they're probably thinking, what could he give me if I paid? Next, we have limiting beliefs. But before we go on to limiting beliefs, here's an exercise which I highly recommend all of you guys do, okay? I want you to build out a quadrant. So there's going to be 4 squares within the quadrant. So we're going to have a quadrant for pain points, limiting beliefs, and objections. And within each quadrant, I want you to write down a minimum of 4 for pain points, 4 for limiting beliefs, and objections, what these are. So like I said, for pain points, people don't think they can actually grow their personal brand. And we're going to do 3 more. Same goes for the other 2. There you go. You now have 12 pieces of content. But let me continue. For limiting beliefs, this is where you're trying to rewire that brain. As an example, they may think content just can't benefit their industry. It is not a content-driven industry. It's a faceless, corporate-pushed industry. So I make content saying how it's not really, how the times have shifted. If you look at research, recent studies done, every single person, no matter if it's B2C or B2B, want to connect with the person before they buy into it. And the best possible way to do this is through content. As you can show vulnerability, you can speak on topics, you can provide value, you can build trust, you can nurture. By me pushing this forwards, I'm further going to provide them with value and really reshift their brain. And we're constantly going to do it. And as a result of this, guys, as you see, we're just going to be penetrating each time through this force field, okay? Next, we have objections. The best possible way for you to think of objections, reach out to your sales team and get them to download the last month's sales calls, okay? You guys are going to go through this as a collective, and you're going to make a note on every single objection you got that month. I can guarantee you, you're going to see a pattern in objections. Perhaps it's price, or they just don't feel like your business is the one that can solve that problem. You can then dig deeper into why this may be. You then create content around this. And before you get them onto a sales call, you send them over this training asset that you have made addressing this objection. It's likely going to be removed and you're going to close far more deals. I can guarantee you, I've seen it for myself, I've seen it for my clients. I currently operate on around a 60% close rate just by me asking my prospects before they get on a call with me. Hey, I was wondering, what problems are you currently dealing with? I likely have made a training video on this already, so I send it over to them to further rewire their brain, remove objections, help solve their pain points, and they're going to be far more likely to want to invest into me because I've given them this for free. So, as you guys can see here, by us creating content on all of these things, we're going to be completely just penetrating through this force field. Each time we're going to be addressing their pain points. Bang, we're going through. Next, we're going to be making content that really gives some market updates, that provides some value, that shows them our different team members so they can feel further connected to our business, okay? It's no longer a faceless corporation. It's now a prosperous business where they see us, not for our logo, but for the personal brand we've built, for the amazing company culture we've portrayed on our videos. People are going to feel far more connected with this and want to invest. So once again, we've penetrated through this force field. We've shown amazing client wins and further reinforced the fact that we can 100% do it for them because we've done it for so many people countless amounts of times. So we make content that further penetrates this field, okay? Next, objections. We review all our objections. We make training assets around these objections. We find out the pains these prospects are dealing with before, what they're likely going to object on before they get on, when they're onto a sales call with us. We pass this training asset to them. This way, when they're on the call, we're not having objections. I wouldn't even like to call it a sales call. It's more so an enrollment call because they're so sold on us from the value we've provided them, from the aligned beliefs they have with us. We solved all their pains. We completely rewired their brain. The only logical move for them right now is to invest into us. So now we've completely removed this belief, okay? And once again, limiting beliefs. We're just continuously rewiring this prospect's brain. We're making them see how we know we can get amazing results for them, okay? And guys, look, we've completely penetrated this force field. And as a result, this client now wants to work with us. This client's going to get amazing results with us. He's going to grow. This client's going to grow with us and finally take their business, their body, their mindset, whatever it is that you offer, to the next level. So now that I've told you what you can create content on, you're probably still scratching your head. But how frequently should I post this? Very good question. So you're going to be splitting it between long form and short form content. Long form content is essentially YouTube videos. The best way to look at it is long form horizontal, short form vertical. So the videos you swipe up and down on, YouTube, you read the title before, you actually know what you're watching. As opposed to short form, it just randomly comes up for you. When it comes to long form, you're going to be posting between 4 to 8 per month. If you're just starting out building your personal brand, then I'd recommend going to 8. This is because you want to get as many sales assets on your YouTube channel as humanly possible. This way you can deal with more objections, shift more limiting beliefs, and help dream clients completely remove their pain points for free, making them far more likely to want to come back and work with you. When it comes to your short form videos, the sweet spot is typically between 20 to 30. The whole entire idea of this is being in front of your prospect's face 24/7. You want to leave them with 2 possible options. They either work with you or they block you on social media. And you can do this by constantly posting valuable content that once again addresses limiting beliefs, solves objections, removes pain points. Okay? And this is the amazing split that all my clients follow, and it allows them to get amazing results. So if you are a business owner right now and you do want to start taking your personal brand serious, you want to start building it, Or perhaps you want to give it another try because you're currently not seeing many results, alongside you also wanting to increase the online presence of your business. Then at the end of this video, go into the description and you're going to see a link for you to book a completely free one-to-one content strategy call with me. Within this, we're going to take a deep dive in your business and I'm going to give you a clear roadmap on where you need to go. And it's also going to allow us to see if we're potentially a good fit to work together and if I can help your business take its content, take its personal brand, its online presence to the next level. So make sure to click on the link and book a call with me. But regardless, thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one.